Now let's talk about the abstract classes. So what is an abstract class? Abstract class is an theoretical class. That means the class that doesn't exist practically. For example, suppose let's say person. So I say what kind of person? The one thing that comes in my mind, whether it's a male, female, or maybe an other gender. So here the person is not practically exist, but it is theoretically exist. So, but every person, whether it may be a male or it may be female or it may be an employee or any kind of person, these persons has some basic properties. And these properties are each of the person has a name, has a age, has a gender, and some more properties. And when I say an employee, that means employee is also theoretical. What kind of employee? But that is a other case. We will do it later. What we will talk about the person. So person is not existed practically. Theoretically, when I say I meet a person, the one thing that comes in your mind, what kind of person? Is it a male or female? But we know, okay, I met a person. That person has a some property. It may have a name. It may have age and gender. So when we create an inheritance tree, the topmost class of that inheritance trees always carry the abstract overview of that particular inheritance. So here the person is an abstract class, and what it can do, it can give you the overview of an inheritance, the basic need that you are going to follow in that particular inheritance tree. So what we can do, we can make this class abstract and tell the implemented class, okay, if you are going to implement the person, okay, you need to carry these features in your class. And these features may be the instance variable, and these features may be a method, defined method that is known with the name of concrete method, or the methods those are undefined, that is the non-concrete methods. So for example, suppose in a person we are having an occupation and we didn't know the what kind of person. So that means we cannot provide a body for this particular occupation method. Instead, what we can do, we can leave it abstract, and we will end this particular method with a semicolon and define this particular method with an abstract. So the abstract class is an abstract implementation of the object. So whenever this class is inherited, then at that time it comes into an existence. So you cannot create an object of an abstract class. Instead, what you can do, if you want to create an object of an abstract class, you need to inherit it. In the next example, we were going to do the same.